as the Convoy for Freedom rumbled into Ottawa on Saturday, shaking the world and ripping through headlines. Truckers for Freedom, the movement has awakened the masses across Canada and internationally as the world becomes united, but mainstream media is still trying to spin it another way.
In Ottawa, and the numbers right now outside the parliament, it seems as though are beginning to thin down. But our reporters on the ground are suggesting, Mayor, that the temperature of the rally is heating up. What is it like in downtown Core?
According to Global News, things are starting to really heat up. Sounds like things are starting to get dangerous, according to the reporters on the ground. Which would make sense if the reporters are just as good as CBC News. CBC reported they saw at least one Confederate flag. Count it, one out of thousands and thousands of people. There was one Confederate flag. Now, for them to try to give their story more credit, they point out the Confederate flag is from the Civil War times and often used for right-wing racist things. So there's a possibility of one person amongst thousands and thousands of people bringing that percentage of population that have a Confederate flag is about 0.005% of the people in this crowd. That's nothing, really. That is absolutely nothing. One person, and they're fear-mongering over that. So let's check out some of the racism that they're talking about.
Well, as you can see, people are letting off fireworks, which is not always the safest or smartest thing to do in a crowd. The crowd has generally been peaceful. They've been.
Hey, beautiful people out there, and I'm seeing a lot of comments on the news and the mainstream media that this freedom convoy is being run by the racist and supremacist groups, and they are like terrorists, and we are part of this convoy as well. We are heading to Ottawa right now, and we are meeting people on the way, on the en route, and we are getting a lot of response from all over Canada through our TikTok and Instagram profiles, and it's overwhelming. The love and support is overwhelming, and freedom and love is in the air, right? And look, these people are standing on the bridges. It's minus 25 outside, right? These people are real heroes, and this is real Canada, united, strong, and free. And whoever spreading the hate and they're trying to divide us, let's show them that we are one, and we are all together into this, and we will win this. Let's support the Freedom Convoy 100%, and let's head to Ottawa and show these people like we all are Canadians are together into this, not just one group.
Now that was bizarre. If I were to watch mainstream legacy media and believe everything they say, I would definitely think that the Convoy for Freedom is nothing but a bunch of racist white supremacists. But by the looks of it, this guy was a hardworking Canadian and a patriot that loves his country, talking about how it's a united freedom rally. But maybe that's a one-off. So let's take a look. There's got to be some racism somewhere.
This is a rally for truckers, but it's also a rally for the 60% of Canadians who say they worry they can't afford food. It's for the 60-year-old small businessman who spent his entire adult life building up an enterprise and watching it wiped out. It's for the depressed 14-year-old who's been locked out of school. It's for the families that can't take it anymore. It's for the people who want to stand up and speak for their freedoms. It's for all those that our government and our media have insulted and left behind. It's for the people who work hard to put food on our table, to stock our shelves, and to make this country work. It's for all that is great that attracts hundreds of thousands of people from around the world to come here. They come here not for the warm weather, but for our freedom. And that's why we are gathered here today. Freedom, not fear. Truckers, not Trudeau.
Wait a minute, what was that? I'm starting to look like a fool. I thought I was bringing you guys some racism so you can see some racism happening here. But this was some more love and unity, bringing the country together. This was Pierre, the Conservative MP from Carleton, speaking for all of these truckers fighting for the freedom of everybody in this country, wanting to get kids back into school, businesses open and back to work, people providing for their families, nobody on the street because of a simple personal choice. But maybe I'm wrong. Let's take a look. What else do we have? And this looks like Rebel News found a party. Look at all these party goers just getting together and having a great time, united together. It's amazing. Minus 30-degree weather out there. Freezing cold. All these thousands and thousands and thousands of people united for freedom. That means something. But where is the racism we were promised?
Hello everybody, Sikh Freedom Alliance here, and we are very close to Ottawa now, and I want to speak something before we get there. Truth and freedom has no race or color, and Sikhs are brought up to expose oppression and fight tyranny. And I want to say something. If somebody wants to go take a vaccine, they can go take a vaccine, but don't force it on anybody. And Trudeau and Jagmeet is calling us everybody here terrorists. They are the real terrorists. And yes, we don't agree with them. Let's go! Woohoo!
Ever since the very beginning of the Truckers for Freedom rally on January 15th, we've been told by mainstream media, Trudeau and the NDP, that all of these people for freedom are terrorists and racists. But all we see here is unity and everyone in Canada coming together for the same cause, for their freedom, for the children's freedom, for the freedom of future Canadians. Power to the people. And bless those truckers for fighting for our freedoms.